Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And here come the Bills. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Allen going to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here's Allen to throw it, and he slings one that's incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing is Allen on third. And he's got Will tie complete. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Allen to throw once more. It's his target, the tight end, Will tie. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Only 2 yards on the completion. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught inside the 15. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring him down the sack back at the 16-yard line. Preston Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, The defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence. Because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go now. Green 39! Green 39! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen to throw on 3rd down. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Derek Rivers in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3-19.
They go play action here on first down. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
3-19.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
They begin with a run by Yeldon. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. 65. Slam. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. The ball comes out, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one,
Check,
hold on to the ball.
Patriot! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Now Allen throwing on second down. This is Yeldon on the dump off. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now with the play clock almost gone, Sean McDermott's going to call for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Now let's go! 3-19! 3-19! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He finds Coleman. And he's got this down to the 35. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at all.
Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Allen. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Lucky 56.
Allen off the play fake. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll try to run it in with Murray. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Toss. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and the Bills are forced to settle for 3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Hot! Hot!
Now Jackson on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17. Out in front. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Jackson on first down. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes ago in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, it's Jackson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Again, Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56! Gun! 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 Gun!
And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling as the first half is winding down, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. Broke through some contact, but ultimately only able to get to his own 20. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Leopard! Set! 3-19. 3-19. They're running it.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
10, 20. Hey! Hey! 1 day!
Flacco looking for his first toss. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Allen going to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. And now running right through it. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Detroit! Detroit!
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Ravens get a new set of downs. Give them 17 on that pickup. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop
All
him.
right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Hey, hey, hey.
Hey, hey,
Play action. Now Jackson fighting through pressure. Oh, now he bowls him over. Now he's forced out right. Wide open receiver complete. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. They give him a gain of 37.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people on the run. Had to get on his horse, still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Set! Look at it! Hey, red! Hey, 96 is coming. Go, Mike, 96. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Behind, Sam, wait. Mike, 96. Behind, Sam, wait. Rewind.
From the gun, Flacco. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Yeldon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Who got 17? Who got 17?
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Completes it to Moncrief left side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
On first down, Allen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers. Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. So the fumble recovery, now Flacco to throw. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Avery picks it, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. So after the INT, it's Allen. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there. But he couldn't hold on at second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch 17. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Championship, baby.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Derek Rivers, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's right. That's what
The Bills on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Mike by 5. Mike 55.
Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to go down again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Bills send the punter out. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, one day. 3 wide, 3 wide.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. That's going to leave him with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Gun. Behind set. Wait. Hey, 96 is coming. Behind set. 3 wide.
Let's pick it up. It's out time, guys. Out time. Let's get it.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Flacco now 4 of 6 since taking over, and he's got a 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, Flacco now. He's got his man, it's Andrews. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating out of the gun, Flacco, and he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Raven passing game getting in sync. And
This one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. How about this? Flacco setting to throw it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Rocket!
Once more, it's Flacco. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
He's got a man complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 49 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Allen. He goes underneath for Yeldon. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Set! 3-19!
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one and another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.